Assalamu alaikum students of final year. We were doing the topic of controlling. Under controlling, the next topic is critical control points and standards. The critical control point is a subtask of a complex operation that can be used to measure the success or failure of whole operation. The standards used to measure the success of whole operation based on the critical points are called critical control point standards. Standards are the yardsticks which actual or expected performance is measured. In a simple operation, control can be achieved through a careful personal observation of the work being done. However, complex operations and those requiring long completion times make the personal observation of the performance for a whole day unfeasible. In such cases, a manager chooses critical control points for special attention and then watches them to be sure that the whole operation is proceeding as planned. With such standards, manager can handle larger groups of subordinates and thereby increase their span of management with resulting cost savings and improvement of communication. The various types of critical control point standards are of the following types. Number 1, physical standards. Physical standards are non-monetary criteria measurable in a quantitative or qualitative terms. They may reflect quantities such as labor hour per unit of output or units produced per machine hour. Physical standards may also reflect quality such as hardness of tablets, closeness of tolerance, stability of emulsion and its color, etc. Next, cost standards. Cost standards are monetary measurements and like physical standards are common at the operating level. They attach monetary values to specific aspects of operation. Illustrative of cost standards are such widely used measures as direct and indirect per unit produced, labor cost per unit or per hour, material cost per unit, machine hour cost, selling cost per rupee or unit of sales. Next is cost standards. Cost standards are monetary measurements and like physical standards are common at the operating level. They attach monetary values to specific aspects of operation. Illustrative of cost standards are such widely used measures as direct and indirect cost per unit produced, labor cost per unit or per hour, material cost per unit, machine hour cost, selling cost per rupee or unit of sales. Next standard is capital standards. There are a variety of capital standards, all arising from application of monetary measurements to physical items. These differ from cost standards in the sense that they are related with the capital invested in firms rather than with operating cost. Some of the typical capital standards include ratio of current assets to current liabilities, fixed investment to total investment, as well as the size and turnover of inventories. Next standard is revenue standard. The revenue arises from attaching monetary values to sales. They may include such standards as revenue, product line, average sale per customer, and sales per capita in a given market area. Next standard is program standard. The program standards are related to programs. The success of the programs indicates the meeting of the program standards. Success is also evident when a program results into some meaningful ends according to the plans. A manager may be assigned to install a variable budget program, a program for formally following the development of new products, or a program for improving the quality of sales force. Next standard is intangible standard. More difficult to set are standards which are not expressed in either physical or monetary measurements. These may include criteria for competence of a pharmacist, efficiency of an advertising program for meeting its short and long term objectives, success of public relation program, and alertness or loyalty of staff. For such intangible parameters, establishing standards for clear quantitative or qualitative measurement is difficult. Test, surveys, and sampling technique developed by psychologists and sociometrists have made it possible to probe and measure human attitudes and drives in terms of good, effective, or efficient based on judgment, trial, and error. Next standard is goals as standards. It is possible to define goals that can be used as performance standards. The quantitative goals represent an important development in the area of standards. For example, if the program of a regional sales officer is spelled out to include such elements as training salespeople in accordance with a plan with specific characteristics, the plan and its characteristics themselves furnish standards and tend to become objective and therefore tangible. Next standard is quality control standards. Quality is the totality of features and characteristics of a pharmaceutical product or service that bears on its ability to satisfy stated or implied needs. A product must conform pre-established quality control standards. The quality is measured in terms of the degree of deviations from standards that is deemed allowable for products. These standards are available in pharmaceutical compendia, official books, and pharmacopoeias. The quality assurance and quality control are currently receiving greater attention, and pharmaceutical industries are adopting new approaches such as total quality management and standard of international organization standardization. So